Namaste guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Matt and today we're going to be doing a Yin Yoga class for full body flexibility. For today's class, all you're going to need is a pillow and one block. If you don't have a block, it's not the end of the world, but this could be practical for some of the positions we're going to be doing. So I'm going to invite you to grab the pillow and just place it in the middle of your yoga mat. We're just going to sit on it comfortably. You can leave your legs in front of you, so one shin in front of the other for now. And if you want, you can push your knees down, dropping your shoulder blades back down, closing your eyes. And we're just going to take some deep breath here. Big inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. So in all of my classes, we always start with this most of the time. It's just a way to transition from the busy life and the go pace that we are currently going at to a more calm and peaceful state for the yin practice. So those deep breath and just settling in stillness here in the seated position is allowing us to do that and to tap into our parasympathetic nervous system, lowering our stress levels and feeling much better. And we can slowly open our eyes, and from here we're going to be going into square pose. So basically the right ankle will come on top of the left knee. We're going to square off our hips. If you are struggling with that, you can place a block between the left foot here and the right knee, and the same underneath the left knee here. This would just make it a lot easier for you guys if you have a lot of tightness in your hips. So from here, with the hands on the floor in front of us, big inhale. Exhale, bending at the waist, walking your fingertips forward. Finding your edge when you feel a lot of stretching and pulling in your glutes here. And then just holding stillness. And from here we can walk our hands back, uncrossing our legs. You can wiggle your knees a little bit. And we're going to be going on the other side when you guys are ready. So pulling the right shin in, placing the left foot on top of the right knee here, squaring off our hips again. Hands on the floor. Big inhale. Exhale, walking your fingertips forward, bending at the waist, feeling that deep stretch in the left glute. One side might be tighter than the other, and that is okay. And we can walk our hands back, uncrossing our legs here, taking a short moment to enjoy the rebound effect of the position. You should feel a flow of energy moving around your hip socket. It should feel a lot better, you should feel a lot more space. This is what we're trying to create and do here with the practice. We're stretching our fascia and connective tissues, creating space so that your body, mind, and spirit works better together. So our next position is going to be half frog. So the left leg's going to go forward in a 45-degree angle. We're going to bring the right leg back in a 90-degree angle like this. You can use a block if you want to place in front of you. So from here, we're going to take one big inhale. Exhale, we're going to lean forward. Some people might be able to go down onto the block. So you can lean a little bit more in a 45-degree angle towards the left leg. The block can act as a support for your forehead if you can go down. For me, this is enough. I have a lot of tightness, so I'm just going to settle into stillness right here. can try to see if you can lean forward a little bit more as tension dissipates. And we can slowly raise our upper torso, bring the leg back forwards with both legs in front of us. We can place our hands at the back here. I'm going to invite you to just move your knees left to right. This should loosen up your low back. It feels really great. And from here, when you're ready, I'm going to bring the right leg in a 45-degree angle. I'm going to invite you to roll on the right hip, bringing the left leg back. And from here, I'm going to bring our hands inside. Take one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to lean forward. Finding our edge and going into stillness. This side is a lot harder to do for me. There's a lot more tightness in my left hip socket. But nonetheless, it's very beneficial no matter how deep you can go into the position. Your limitations are what we work with here. So just stop at where you can go and hold it there until you soften up into the position. So let's just reconnect with our breath here. And we can release the position very gently. Sitting back on the pillow if you can. We're going to go into caterpillar position, so keeping our legs in front of us. You can take another little moment to enjoy the rebound effect of the position. There is no rush today. And from here, when you're ready, you can spread your legs apart a little bit. So we're gonna go on the inside today. So hands at the floor, big inhale. Exhale, walking your fingertips forward, bending at the waist. And then finding your edge again. You can see if you can go further forward. And from here you can walk your hands back, coming back to your seated position. So I'm going to invite you to just roll onto your hips here, moving the pillow out of the way. And we're going to turn around facing our yoga mat. If you want, you can go all the way to the floor, lying completely flat for a second. So from here we can push ourselves up. We're just going to place our elbows underneath our shoulders, hands on the floor for Sphinx pose. Sphinx pose is really good for the low back. So So just push yourselves up like this. You can close your eyes. Reconnect again with your breath and soften up into the position. If you want to deepen this position, we can go into still pose. So placing our hands on the floor, we're just going to push ourselves up. So just curving our spine a little bit more, keeping our hips in contact with the floor here. And we can bend our elbows, lowering ourselves back down. I'm going to invite you to place your hands in line with your shoulders. We're going to push ourselves up, moving our hips back, bringing our knees to a 90-degree angle of the yoga mat, touching our glutes with our heels here. You can come up and just take a seated position. Taking a few breaths again. And when you're ready, you're going to take one big inhale with the hands on the floor. Exhale, walking your hands forward, bending at the waist. Releasing the low back here. This feels amazing. And from here we can push ourselves up. I'm going to invite you to walk your hands to the right side until you can't anymore, and then we're going to lean forward, stretching the left side of our body here. Should feel a deep, long stretch from the top of the left shoulder all the way down to the left hip almost. And from here we can push ourselves up, and now we're going to walk our hands to the left side and then leaning forward again, stretching the right side of our bodies this time. And you can push yourselves back up, walking our hands back to the center. I'm going to invite you to move your hips forward. Then we can walk our knees to the middle of our yoga mat, crossing our ankles, rolling back down onto our glutes, and going into Savasana. If you want to grab the pillow you had and use it to support your head as we fully relax on the floor here, go ahead. So just let go of your body completely. Try to imagine yourself melting through the floor like an ice cream cone. And let's just conclude today's class, feeling our best right here, right now. So you guys can stay lying down in Savasana for as long as you wish. I'm going to come up to the seated position. So this concludes today's class, guys. If you want to support my channel, you can subscribe to it, share the classes with friends, family members. You can click a thumbs up on the video itself. It pushes it up through YouTube so that more people can discover my channel. And if you like my classes, you can go on my website at YinYogaWithMatt.com and sign up to my membership section where I offer exclusive classes for $20 a month. It's a very small fee. It's cheaper than going to one class at a yoga studio, and it allows you a bank of videos and classes to do from home that I offer to the members exclusively. So hands at the heart, thank you so much, guys, for being here with me today. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I'll see you on the next one. Namaste. Bye.